Hello everyone, this is a video that was recorded right at the start of the pandemic. I had just picked up a Saran. I got one of the last ones that was available before everything shut down. So literally brand new ride Saran, first couple trips out. You can see a lot of people were riding basically in washland. No cars are technically allowed. And you notice as I go through here, you guys see a lot of people out here just hanging out because nobody was allowed to really go out and do anything in town or anywhere. So they snuck up to the canyon and found places to go. You're going to notice I started going up this trail to this hill. There was a couple homeless people living up there, and some of these people you don't know what they're up to, if they have knives, guns, or anything. They're living out there sometimes, so you got to be careful who you approach on. There's another guy hanging out. See some more cars over here. I mean, people are just kind of spread out around here. People are getting out where they can. Some of these cars, it's kind of I'm amazed that they get stuck out here, because we've seen a lot of people get out in this area and actually get stuck. You'll have to forgive me for the shaking video. This video was actually shot on the 360 Fly, one of the early first models of 360 cameras. A little round ball that sat on your head. Didn't actually have a whole lot of memory. You actually had memory built into the camera. You didn't have an option of adding additional memory cards or anything. You were stuck with what the memory you had. So didn't do too bad of a job, but there was no image stabilization or anything on this. So, but it did have the features of the 360, so you can go back and look at your videos and see things that you missed. Section down here I was going to look at, and in the bushes you can't see in the video. There's some more people hanging out down here in the water. As I said, this bike was literally before everything shut down. I ordered it from the guy. He was going to be a Segway dealer. It's actually the X260 Segway. Yeah, he called me up and he said, "You're going to either do it now or never," because the warehouse was shutting down. He had access to. He picked it up and brought it to me in the back of his Audi SUV. Pulling the box out, some of the wood framing that they put in the crate. He had actually snagged a couple parts of this interior. I was upset about that. I paid him cash. Later on, when I tried to get some warranty service from Segway, I wasn't able to because I didn't even get a receipt from him. I paid him straight cash. This is an area they call Killer Hill. The first hill you saw on the left is the steepest. This is probably the least graded hill on this section, but it is rough. A lot of four-wheel drives will try to climb up this section. and they tend to get stuck a lot. Some guys make it really well. Other guys that are less experienced try to go up here and they'll get stuck, and they'll have to call their buddy that's more experienced off the good stuff. Oh man, that's rough. Now this hill I'm going to try to climb is interesting. You really can't tell the actual steepness of the hill from the video probably, but this hill was super steep and it's rutted and very loose dirt. So like I said, new to this bike, get down and anytime try to climb this little hill. I made other attempts to climb it and was able successful, but none in this video. I went up a little ways and the ground was just breaking away underneath me. Very slippery, so going back around on this one. Going back down the hill on the other side here, and I'm going to show you something that I caught in the video later on. Caught my attention, and I didn't even know it until I actually rewatched the video. Grounds on these roads are very hard to pack. Very slippery. So you can go bombing down it, but with stock surround, stock suspension, you can very easily slide out, especially with the tires. I'm going to go up another section here and point out the other side. This spot here is actually really rugged. Now we're getting close to the section. It's not quite there, but I want you to start looking and paying attention at 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Actually start looking up into the skyline after this car passes and I start coming. If you look on the left side of the screen in the skyline, you can see there's actually a hang glider up there. It's coming down. Slower than it gets. It goes across the road. You gotta get a good view. I didn't actually see it until I rewatched the video. And the rest of this, we're just going to kind of run up to a fence line. The road kind of ends up here a ways. I I don't know if I catch the end of the road in the video, but we'll go up by it. A lot of this is overgrown, as you can see. Nobody's getting out, riding or maintaining anything, or walking the trails to break them down. So there's a lot of extra growth that's growing up on these trails because, you know, as you can see, there's